Hello, Alicia. Welcome back.
Hi, Jared. Great to be back. And welcome, listeners, to Vibrations and Manifestations.
Today, we're diving deep into something, well, something often overlooked, maybe even dismissed as frivolous.
That's right. We're talking about fun, but not just fun as a weekend thing. We're looking at it as, believe it or not, a high-leverage tool for energetic creation.
Yeah, we really want to challenge that old idea, the one that says joy is just the cherry on top, the reward you get after all the hard work, the grinding, the forcing things to happen.
Exactly. What if that whole equation is backward?
What if fun isn't the reward, but the actual engine?
Precisely. We're reframing play today. Think of it less like a luxury, more like a precision instrument for getting into high-frequency alignment.
So our mission here in this deep dive is to really weave together insights from a few different angles. We're looking at neurobiology, cognitive psychology, and also established spiritual principles.
All to explore this, well, kind of counterintuitive idea
Yeah.
that fun actually raises your energetic frequency much faster than just forcing things.
Okay, so if we accept that fun is the accelerator, then the big question for you listening right now is this. What if leaning into play, really embracing it, is the most direct path, maybe the shortest, quickest route to manifesting that next big goal you have?
It's a game changer, potentially. Let's unpack this.
Where do we start? Maybe with some real-world examples? Because sometimes you stumble into this truth accidentally, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. It often happens when the pressure just gets too much and you sort of give up trying so hard. I had this experience recently, actually, that just clicked everything into place. It showed me how even tiny doses of fun, micro doses really, can instantly shift your whole energetic state.
And attract results, right? That's the key.
That's the kicker.
Yeah.
So picture this. I'm at the grocery store, peak adulting, right?
Oof. Fluorescent lights, long list.
Exactly. Paper towels, spinach, the essentials that scream chore. I was completely drained, just operating on this flat, heavy autopilot. My energy felt so contracted, stuck.
Oh, I know that feeling, like
Right.
wading through mud. That's pure efforting mode.
It really is. And right there, somewhere between the salad dressing and the frozen teas, I just decided, nope, I can't do this. This heavy energy isn't working. I needed a shift, like immediately.
So what did you do?
I invented this little game on the spot. I called it the Vibe Scavenger Hunt.
Okay. Intriguing. What were the rules?
Simple. I had to find things, anything, that genuinely made me smile before I was allowed to check out. It forced me to shift my focus completely away from my boring list and onto just observing, looking for unexpected little sparks.
Ah, I see. So you're immediately changing your brain's focus, moving from scarcity, what you need, to possibility, like what little joys might be hiding in plain sight.
And the shift was instant, like flicking a switch. The first thing I saw, this elderly gentleman, maybe in his 80s, pushing his cart, wearing this bright red sweater and doing this tiny little shuffle dance to the music playing, just pure, uninhibited joy. Didn't care who was watching.
Love that. Okay, one down.
Second, I spotted this ridiculous box of star-shaped cookies, like kid cookies, and bam, this wave of happy childhood nostalgia just washed over me. Simple, right, but potent.
Totally. What was number 3?
Number 3 was gold. A little girl, maybe 4 or 5, wearing a sparkly tiara, very seriously informing her mom that they needed more provisions for her kingdom.
Huh. The tiara is always a high-frequency item. Universal rule.
It really is. It's like instant permission to be magical. That's amazing alignment right there. I walked out of that store feeling like a completely different person. Light, buzzing almost. And here's the manifestation part. I hadn't even been thinking about my goals or my manifesting list in the store. But later that evening, completely out of the blue, an old contact texts me. Someone I'd actually been hoping to collaborate with.
No way.
Yes, with this brand new project idea. And it was an idea I had been trying to force into existence, mentally pushing it for weeks. The connection was so clear, the universe responded to my lightness, not my effort.
Wow. That's powerful. My own recent lesson in this was a bit squeakier, but just as profound, actually.
Squeakier, do tell.
Well, I was stuck in that classic forcing cycle, you know the one, staring at a really important email I needed to send, rewriting the first sentence again and again.
Oh yeah, brain spinning its wheels, energy totally jammed.
Totally. I was convinced, like, if I just focused harder, if I just pushed through, the right words would come, the flow would return.
But the more attention you bring, the tighter that channel gets,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. And into this vortex of frustration walks my dog, and he drops his ridiculous neon green squeaky avocado toy right at my feet, expectantly.
The universe sends its messengers, often furry ones.
Apparently. So I tried to ignore him at first. Sorry, buddy, serious work happening here. But he was persistent, that squeak.
Yeah.
So finally, I just gave in, muttered something like, okay, fine, one toss. I have to get back this email.
And how long did the serious work vibe last?
About 3 seconds. Watching him launch himself after that silly avocado, pure, unadulterated glee, it just cracked me up, started laughing out loud. Next thing I know, I'm down on the floor with him, doing these goofy, totally unnecessary trick throws.
Getting into the play zone.
Completely. And maybe 5 minutes later, I realized something had shifted. I wasn't just laughing. My shoulders had physically dropped. My breathing was slower, deeper. That tight, urgent feeling in my chest. Gone.
Vanished. The physical state shifts first. That high-frequency interruption does its magic.
So I went back to my computer, sat down, and I swear, Alicia, I typed out that entire stalled email in maybe 3 minutes. Absolute clarity, no second guessing, hit send, felt amazing.
And the result?
The proof was in the pudding. The crucial reply I'd been waiting on for days, the one I was trying to force with my email, it landed in my inbox 10 minutes later.
Wow. So 5 minutes of pointless avocado play achieved what hours of frustrated effort couldn't.
Exactly. Play suspended, the disbelief, the striving. It put me in a state of just allowing, receiving in motion.
But this brings up a really important point, doesn't it? We see the power in these moments, the scavenger hunt, the squeaky toy. But how do we make sure this playful approach doesn't just become another thing on the to-do list, another forced task?
Yeah, how do we know it's genuine, alignment-inducing fun and not just, procrastination dressed up in a party hat?
That's a critical distinction because true play isn't just passive distraction. It involves a certain quality of engagement. It actually shifts us into a very specific neurobiological state.
Okay, so let's get into that. Let's ground these stories in the science and the spiritual principles. Why does the universe, or our own system, respond so well to enjoyment?
Right. To really get it, we need to look under the hood, so to speak. What's happening in our brain, in our nervous system, when we engage in something genuinely fun or silly, a big part of it comes down to dopamine.
Okay, dopamine. Most people think of that as the reward chemical, right? Like the hit you get from checking off a task or getting likes on social media. But you're saying play triggers something different.
Exactly. We need to make a distinction here. There's what neuroscientists call phasic dopamine. That's the quick, bursty kind you mentioned. It's reward-driven, associated with achieving goals, seeking pleasure. It can even fuel addiction loops, that constant striving, needing more. That's the hairy chemistry of effort, often.
Okay, so that's phasic dopamine, effort-driven. What about the play kind?
Play tends to trigger what's called tonic dopamine. This is different. It's a slower, more sustained release. It's linked less to reward and more to things like novelty, exploration, curiosity, feeling engaged and interested.
Ah, so it's the fuel for flow states. That feeling Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi talked about, being totally immersed, energized, focus, enjoyment in the process itself.
Precisely. Tonic dopamine actually helps to gently relax the executive control center of the brain, the prefrontal cortex, or PFC, the part that's always analyzing, judging, planning, worrying about the outcome.
So when that part chills out a bit,
The brain becomes way more open to what's called divergent thinking. That means making unusual connections, having aha moments, seeing solutions you couldn't see when you were hyper-focused and stressed. It literally creates the perfect setup for insight and synchronicity.
wow. So the brain is literally wired to find answers when it's relaxed and playing, not when it's tense and forcing. That focus without pressure isn't just a feeling, it's a measurable brain state that helps us receive.
Absolutely. Now let's layer in the body, the nervous system. Dr. Stephen Porges's polyvagal theory is incredibly relevant here.
Right. Porges talks about the different states of the nervous system: fight or flight, freeze.
Exactly. And the third state, the social engagement system, which relies on the ventral vagal complex, or VVC, this is the state where we feel safe, connected, open. When we're striving, forcing, worrying about a manifestation, we're often stuck in a low-grade fight-or-flight mode, sympathetic nervous system activation, lots of tension.
Yeah, that feeling of urgency, anxiety,
Yeah.
it signals danger to the body, right?
Mm.
I need to control this outcome.
Correct. It's a survival signal. But when you engage in genuine, uninhibited play, laughing, moving freely, feeling light, you activate that VVC pathway. You're sending a powerful signal back to your brain. Everything's okay. I'm safe right now.
Ah, okay. So play isn't just fun, it's a biological signal of safety.
It is. And when the VVC is online, when your system feels safe, it literally disarms that inner critic. It opens up those neural pathways that were dominant in childhood, back when imagination and reality felt much more fluid. That's why we sometimes call it the original manifesting mode.
So play bypasses the adult programming that says everything has to be hard-won and logical.
It does. It provides that felt sense of safety needed to allow something new, something perhaps unexpected to emerge. And this safety naturally leads to expansion.
Expansion, like broadening your perspective.
Exactly. This ties into Dr. Barbara Fredrickson's work on the broaden and build theory. Her research is fascinating. It shows that positive emotions like the joy, amusement, and interest sparked by play don't just feel good momentarily, they actually broaden our scope of attention and thinking.
So if you're feeling anxious, you might only see one or two stressful options. But if you're feeling joyful, suddenly more possibilities open up.
That's the idea. Joy literally expands your cognitive flexibility. It makes you more creative, more resilient, better at problem solving, and more likely to notice opportunities you'd otherwise miss. Energetically, this lines up perfectly with the law of expansion. When you're in that high-frequency state of joy, your capacity to receive expands. You stop fighting the problem and expand beyond it.
Okay, this is making so much sense. The neurochemistry, the nervous system safety, the broadened perspective.
And we can even measure this expansion physiologically. Let's talk about coherence.
Coherence. I hear that term a lot in relation to heart-brain connection. What does it actually mean, and how does fun fit in?
Coherence, particularly heart coherence, as studied by the HeartMath Institute, is a state where your heart's rhythm becomes smooth, ordered, and synchronized with your brain waves. It's a harmonious internal state. And guess what induces coherence really quickly?
Let me guess. Positive emotions. Laughter. Joy.
Bingo. Laughter, gratitude, appreciation, genuine joy. These rapidly increase what's called heart rate variability, or HRV, specifically the coherence pattern within HRV. High coherence is a measurable indicator of energetic alignment.
So think of your energy field like a radio signal.
That's a great analogy. When you're stressed, anxious, efforting, your heart and brain are out of sync. The signal is choppy, like static. It's hard for the universe radio to tune into what you want, but when you're in that playful, joyful, coherent state...
The signal becomes strong, clear, rhythmic.
Exactly. You're broadcasting a powerful, coherent signal. And that open, coherent energy field is what makes you magnetic to experiences, people, and synchronicities that match that clear frequency.
Wow. So the joy isn't just a nice feeling after you manifest something. It's the actual measurable cause of the magnetic signal that attracts it in the first place.
That is the core realization. It flips the script entirely. This is why so many spiritual teachings, like those often associated with Abraham Hicks, frame joy, appreciation, and playfulness as the path of least resistance, the natural state of allowing.
Because when you're efforting, you're vibrating doubt, lack, struggle, which actually slows things down or blocks the flow.
Right. But when you introduce fun, even in small ways, you shift into a vibration of ease, trust, faith. You're basically saying, I trust the process. I trust the universe's momentum. It's like getting on that swing. You don't have to force it. You work with the momentum.
Alan Watts talked about this too, didn't he? Viewing existence as a kind of cosmic game, a dance between seriousness and spontaneity.
He did, that sense of cosmic playfulness. When we consciously choose to engage with life playfully, we're actually aligning with the natural rhythm of the universe, that flow state. So the big takeaway here is fun isn't a detour from alignment. Fun is alignment.
When you're in that state, doubt fades, effort feels unnecessary, and things just seem to click into place.
Synchronicity takes over the heavy lifting.
Okay, the science and the spirit are lining up beautifully. But now, the crucial part. How do we actually do this? How do we make fun a practice, especially when our default mode is often, well, grinding?
Right. We need practical tools. We need to essentially institutionalize joy in our daily lives, make it non-negotiable.
Let's lay out some specific, actionable exercises our listeners can start using immediately.
Let's do it. We need simple ways to tune into this frequency on purpose. Let's start with tool number 1, the play prescription.
The play prescription. Sounds serious.
It is, in a way. It's a daily commitment, just 10 minutes. But here's the prescription. 10 minutes of something utterly pointless.
Utterly pointless. I love that. Why pointless?
Because that requirement instantly removes the pressure of productivity. If it has to be pointless, you can't turn it into another achievement task. The goal isn't an outcome. It's purely the shift in your energetic state, your tone.
So what kind of pointless things are we talking about?
Anything that feels genuinely silly or satisfying to you. Maybe it's tapping out a rhythm on your desk with your pens. Maybe it's walking backward down the hallway just because. Making funny faces in the mirror. Drawing absolute nonsense doodles. Singing off-key, the sillier the better, often.
What's happening in those 10 minutes, neurologically or energetically?
Remember how we talked about the nervous system? It literally cannot run conflicting programs simultaneously. You can't be fully in the tense, contracted grind state while also being in the open, expansive giggle state. Introducing pointless play acts like an energetic circuit breaker.
It suspends the stress program.
Exactly. So the simple rule becomes, anytime a task feels heavy, stuck, overwhelming, ask yourself, what's the smallest, silliest way I can inject a little lightness right now? That tiny pivot is the prescription dissolving resistance.
Okay, that's tool 1, the daily play prescription. What's next?
Tool number 2, the joy audit. This one is about reconnecting with your personal, perhaps forgotten blueprints for fun and making them a priority again.
A joy audit. So, looking back.
Yes. Take a moment right now or later today, grab a pen or just think about it. What are 3 things, could be from childhood, could be from just a few years ago, that used to make you feel completely, utterly alive and joyful, things you did just for the fun of it?
What sort of things?
Maybe it was roller skating, even if you weren't very good. Maybe it was belting out songs into a hairbrush like a rock star. Maybe it was building things, Legos, forts, models, or maybe something simple, like lying on the grass watching clouds or dancing wildly in your living room. Don't filter. Just list 3 genuine joy triggers.
Okay, got 3 in mind. Now what?
Now look at your list. Circle one of them. Just pick one that resonates right now.
Okay, circled 1.
Your assignment is to schedule that circled activity onto your calendar within the next week. Treat it like a crucial appointment. Non-negotiable. Not if I have time, but I am making time for this.
So it's not just remembering the joy, it's actively scheduling it. That feels like a powerful statement.
It's huge. You're signaling to yourself and arguably to the universe, this vibration matters. My joy is a priority, just as important as my work tasks. It shifts joy from being a leftover into being a core energetic practice. It fundamentally starts rewiring your attraction point.
Powerful. Okay, play prescription, joy audit. What's tool 3?
Tool number 3, vibrational rehearsal. This is about learning to access that joyful, aligned state on demand, even when external circumstances aren't particularly fun.
Vibrational rehearsal.
Yeah.
Practicing the feeling.
Exactly. It's a quick mental exercise you can do anywhere. Just find a quiet moment, close your eyes if you can, even for just 30 seconds. Take a breath.
Okay.
Now bring to mind something genuinely fun. Could be a cherished memory, that perfect vacation moment laughing with a friend, or it could be something, imagine picturing yourself doing something you absolutely love. Really lean into the feeling, the sensory details of it.
Got it. Feeling the fun memory.
Now, shift your focus from the memory to your body. Without analyzing, just notice. What subtle physical shifts happen almost instantly? Does your face soften? Maybe the corners of your mouth lift slightly? Do you feel a warmth spreading in your chest? Maybe a little lightness or buzzing in your hands or stomach?
Yeah, I can feel a slight softening around the eyes, a little lift.
That physical sensation is your energy field responding. It's rising before anything external has changed. You are consciously generating coherence. You're tuning into the feeling of allowing, of receiving.
So by noticing that physical shift,
You anchor it. You learn what that high-frequency state feels like in your body. It becomes like learning a song. The more you practice hitting the notes, the easier it is to recall the melody later, even when life throws you off key. You're building your capacity to slip into alignment intentionally.
you're basically installing the fun frequency as a readily accessible channel. Rehearsing joy makes it easier to choose it.
Precisely. These tools aren't complicated, but used consistently, they retrain your entire energetic system.
Okay, these tools are fantastic for building the habit. But let's be real, old programming runs deep. That belief that value comes only from struggle is sticky. What happens when we inevitably slip back into grinding mode on a specific goal? How do we debug that in real time?
Ah, yes. We need a manifestation debug mode. A quick diagnostic and tune-up process for when you catch yourself pushing too hard.
I like that. Debug mode. Okay, step 1.
First, you need to identify the friction point. So right now, bring to mind a specific goal, a project, maybe just a task that you know you've been really efforting on lately, something that feels heavy or stuck. Got it.
Yep, got one.
Okay. Step 1 is the debug question. Ask yourself this silently. Would this move faster if I enjoyed it more?
Ooh, that's a good question.
But don't just answer it logically in your head. Feel the question in your body. Where does the answer live? Does asking it make your jaw clench a little? Shoulders tense up? Do you feel a knot in your stomach? Any physical tightening?
Yeah, feeling a little tension in the shoulders just thinking about it.
That tension is your biofeedback. It's clear evidence that you've defaulted back to effort mode. And that tense vibration is paradoxically probably pushing the desired outcome further away.
Okay, so we've identified the tension. What's step 2 for debugging?
Step 2 is about recoding your internal language. Let's play with 2 words, discipline and devotion. Say them both to yourself, maybe even whisper them, and notice the different energetic flavor.
Okay, discipline. Feels kind of tight, rigid, like a must.
Right, now try devotion.
Devotion. Feels warmer, more open, maybe more heart-centered, like a want to or love to.
Exactly. Discipline often carries that energy of control, force, obligation. Devotion implies commitment, yes, but fueled by love, passion, genuine interest. We want the commitment of discipline, but the feeling of devotion.
So how do we make that switch?
Reframe your internal self-talk about the task. Instead of thinking, I must discipline myself to finish this, try repeating this phrase, feeling its resonance. I'm not forcing progress here. I'm devoting myself to this thing I care about, this outcome I desire.
I'm devoting myself. Yeah, that lands differently. It keeps the commitment, but injects warmth, flow. Changes the vibration from obligation to almost service.
Beautifully put. It shifts you from pushing against to flowing towards. Okay, so you've identified the effort, reframe the intention. Now what?
Step 3 must be the microplay adjustment, right? Bringing the fun back in, practically.
Exactly. Look at that specific task or goal again. Right now, in this moment of debugging, what is one tiny, almost absurdly simple adjustment you could make to inject a little playfulness or lightness?
Like what kind of things?
Could you put on a specific playlist that always makes you feel good while you work on it for the next 20 minutes? Could you set a timer and turn it into a silly race against the clock just for kicks? Could you promise yourself a completely ridiculous high-frequency reward immediately after completing the next small chunk, like 5 minutes of air guitar or making a funny face at yourself in the mirror?
Air guitar break. I like it. So it's not about avoiding the work.
Not at all. It's about changing the energy with which you approach the work. You're being energetically strategic. Remember Florence Scovel Shinn's wisdom, life is a game, and it responds to our inner tone, our vibration. By making these microplay adjustments, you are consciously tuning your inner tone to faith, ease, and allowing. And that is the frequency that actually moves things forward.
So debug mode. Ask the question, feel the tension, shift from discipline to devotion, inject microplay. Got it.
That's your real-time tune-up kit.
Okay, we've got the daily tools, the debug mode. What about anchoring this playful frequency more deeply, making it more of a default state?
Default, not just a temporary fix.
This is where intentional energetic anchoring comes in. Visualization is powerful here, not just for seeing outcomes, but for deeply feeling and stabilizing a desired frequency in the body. We're moving from thinking about alignment to truly embodying the feeling of it.
Making it a felt sense, not just a concept.
Exactly. So let's take a few moments to do this now. If you can, find a comfortable position, maybe sitting upright but relaxed. Uncross your arms, uncross your legs. Just allow your body to be open. Go ahead and gently close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. Let's start with a nice, slow, deep breath. Breathing in through your nose, really let your belly expand, filling up. Hold it gently for just a count. And now, exhale slowly through your mouth, maybe with a little sigh, releasing any tightness in your jaw, your shoulders, letting it go.
Now, in your imagination, just allow a sense of soft, warm, perhaps golden light to gently surround you. And notice a subtle shift in the atmosphere around you. It feels lighter, charged, maybe almost humming, with a quiet sense of ease and possibility. You find yourself walking into a beautiful, sunlit space. Maybe it looks like a playground or a lovely park. The ground beneath your feet feels springy, supportive. The air feels fresh and alive.
And somewhere in this space, you notice a swing set. One of the swings seems to gently glow, just for you. It looks inviting, buoyant, safe. Go ahead and imagine yourself sitting down on that swing, feeling it perfectly support you. Maybe rest your hands lightly on the chains. There's no need to push or strive here. Just lean back slightly and feel a natural, gentle rhythm begin. The swing starts to move effortlessly forward and back. You're riding the gentle momentum of pure alignment.
Feel that easy rhythm. Forward. But there's no effort required from you at all. It's like the universe itself is providing the gentle push. The world is doing the work. As you swing gently forward, imagine you're breathing in possibility, breathing in trust, breathing in the feeling of joyful expectation.
And as you swing gently back, imagine you're breathing out any resistance, breathing out doubt, breathing out the old need to force things, letting it all dissolve into the light. Just feel the sensation of ease flowing through you. A sense of lightness. Maybe even a quiet inner smile or a gentle bubbling feeling of amusement in your chest. Your nervous system recognizes this state. This feels right. This feels like home.
And as you continue to swing, maybe feeling yourself go a little higher with each easy sway, picture that warm, golden, joyful vibration expanding out from your heart, filling the space around you. Pure coherence. Radiating ease. Notice how the whole playground, the whole space around you seems to get brighter, more vibrant, responding to your rising frequency. Your joy isn't just contained within you, it ripples outward. It's expansive.
Take one more slow, deep breath right here. Really anchoring this feeling, this truth into your body. Alignment is allowing. Joy is expansive. This feeling state is your natural frequency.
And when you're ready, just gently bring your awareness back to the room you're in. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. Keep carrying that feeling of lightness, that buoyant, playful undercurrent with you as you slowly open your eyes. That feeling, that effortless buoyancy, that's really what we're aiming for, isn't it? That state where things just flow.
Why a playground?
Think about it. A playground is a space designed purely for joy, exploration, and uninhibited movement. It has no productive purpose other than fun. Describing it in the visualization as, say, sunlit, vibrant, maybe even humming with energy, that's instructing your subconscious that you're entering a high-frequency field by choice.
And within the playground, the image of a swing is often central. What's the significance there?
The swing is pure physics of allowing. You don't force a swing to go high by constantly pushing hard. You find the rhythm. You lean back, allow momentum and gravity to do the work, and then add just a little energy at the right moment. It represents effortless motion, working with natural forces, not against them.
And the breath is often linked to the swing's motion, right? Like inhale as you swing forward, exhale as you swing back.
Yes, that's crucial programming. Swing forward, inhale possibility, expansion, receiving. Swing back, exhale resistance, letting go, release. It physically connects the feeling of effortless momentum with the act of allowing good things in and releasing what holds you back. The universe provides the momentum. You just enjoy the rhythmic glide.
Okay, so we're feeling safe, we're in effortless motion. Then often there's a focus on expansion and coherence, maybe feeling a light in the chest.
Right. Instructions like feel a warm, golden, playful light radiating from your heart center, expanding outward with each breath. This taps directly into the physiological coherence we talked about.
And connects to Dr. Joe Dispenza's work too, right? Cultivating elevated emotions to rewire your energy field.
Precisely. By imagining and feeling that expansive, joyful light, you are instructing your energy field to resonate at that frequency. You're practicing coherence. The message embedded here is powerful. Your joy doesn't take anything away from the world, it adds to it. It expands your own horizon, allowing you to glide higher, see further.
It's not competitive, it's additive.
Exactly. And finally, there's always a lock-in phase, an instruction to carry that feeling, that playful current with you as you come back. Something like, let this feeling be like background music that never stops playing.
Why is that anchoring instruction so important?
Because the goal isn't just a temporary state change during the meditation. It's about making that higher playful frequency your new baseline, your sustained state of being. By instructing the subconscious to keep that background music playing, you're programming, allowing, and lightness as your default setting, even when you're back in your busy day. You've used imagination to install a more attractive reality.
Wow. Analyzing it like that really shows the deliberate mechanics behind anchoring that playful energy.
It's a powerful technique, using the mind to reshape our energetic signature.
Okay, this has been incredibly illuminating. Let's try and bring it all together. What are the absolute core takeaways from this deep dive?
I think the biggest shift is realizing fun isn't the fluffy stuff, it's leverage. Serious energetic leverage.
Yeah, and we saw clear examples, the squeaky avocado, the vibe scavenger hunt, how those seemingly small moments of play are actually powerful interrupts. They crack open stuck energy.
Because they signal safety to the nervous system. That's the key. And the science backs it up. That tonic dopamine for flow, the heart-brain coherence from joy. Enjoyment literally equals energetic efficiency.
So the mandate shifts. We ditch the old, exhausting program of must work harder and install the much more effective and, frankly, enjoyable mantra of how can I enjoy this more?
That's the paradigm shift right there.
All right, so for everyone listening, let's make this real. The actionable anchor. Before you switch this off or move to the next thing, we want you to lock in this frequency shift right now.
Take a moment. Name one small, specific thing inspired by our chat today that you will do purely for fun, something maybe even utterly pointless, within the next 24 hours.
Don't just think it. Say it out loud, whisper it, type it in your phone notes, or actually schedule it in your calendar right now. Make a tiny commitment.
That simple act reinforces the message. It keeps that playful, allowing circuit open in your energy field. It reminds your nervous system, hey, it's safe to feel good. It's safe to allow.
And as you go about your day, maybe facing a challenge or working towards a goal, hold this core truth. The universe doesn't respond primarily to your effort. It responds to your enjoyment, your vibration, your frequency.
Absolutely. This whole exploration really shows us, I think, that fun isn't the distraction from creating what we want. Fun is the frequency of creation itself.
So the final thought to leave you with is this. Consider your biggest challenge right now. How much energy, how much struggle, how much precious time could you potentially save if you approached it just experimentally, with absolute levity, with curiosity, with a deep devotion to finding the joy hidden within the process?
Keep playing with your energy, see what happens.
Thank you so much for joining us for this deep dive on vibrations and manifestations.
Until next time, keep your frequency high.